Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and I just wanted to come on here and give y'all an update about what's been going on this week with me and why I haven't uploaded. So, let me go ahead and get into that so y'all know. But I do plan on uploading at least one thing today. Okay, y'all. So, Tuesday, I had every intention of watching the series premiere or whatever of season. Is it season premiere or series? Season premiere, whatever it is, of the haves and the have-nots, right? So that didn't happen. I literally was up for 24 hours or more straight, hadn't slept, whatever. So the following day came. I'm exhausted, but I have to work. So I went to work. I got into work, had gone through all the precautions we go through because, since this virus and things are supposed to be out there, we have to go through these security measures and get, our temperatures taken and all this other stuff. And I had gone through all that and was literally about to go to my area that I work in when I was called. I had a phone call come in. And I was like, wait a minute. Because for me, people don't normally call me unless it's an emergency. And I don't like when people, I don't like being on the phone. Like, that's how crazy all this is. I don't like being on the phone. When I used to like being on the phone, then nobody else liked being on the phone. Now that I don't like being on the phone, everybody want to call. And I'm like, I don't want to call and talk to nobody. I have to force myself to call my parents because my father is the only one of my parents who actually text messages and all that stuff. But I still talk to him on the phone too because I want to hear my parents' voices or whatever. But anyway, y'all, the person calls me. So my friend is in the military and he called me and he told me, yeah, so just got in an accident. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Because I'd already talked to them. I tried to keep them awake because they were traveling to the base where they work and they go back and forth, or they have the option of staying on the base from night to night and sleep or whatever. And so they were off base that night. And so I was like, okay, cool. Let me know when you get there. And then when I got off the phone with them, they told me they were going to go and get an energy drink and they would be fine and that they work for them. So I said, okay, cool. Y'all ended up calling me to tow my nerves down. Apparently, they'd been in a one-car accident. Their passenger side door does not open now. And they bumped their head in some way to the point of where they blacked out. And people got off of the highway to check on him to see if he was okay. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, are you serious? Because I'm like, why are you calling me? Like, you're able to call me and you're talking to me. Like, are you serious? And so he was like, yeah, I'm serious. I really did just have an accident. I'm okay. I bumped my head and, people came to see if I was okay, but I'm fine. But I'm driving to work now. What you mean driving to work now? Y'all drove to work. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, so are you just gonna chance going to work and all that stuff and, hopefully not crash out this time? Or, what are you planning on doing? And to boot, and are you gonna just seek some sort of medical assistance when you get to work? And they were like, yeah, I'm just gonna call ahead. Once I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna call ahead to work and let them know I had an accident, but I'm coming to work and that, somebody can, hopefully just go ahead and check me out. And so I was like, okay, well, let me know when you get there. Please be careful. Please stay awake. And just let me know when you've gotten there and that you're okay. So they actually ended up texting me, telling me that they were fine. And they ended up sending me a video message that showed me that they were literally up under like a Humvee or something, fixing stuff and just saying, I am okay, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, but they really did have an accident and it tore my nerves down to the point of where I was crying all day. I don't like for people to be hurt. I don't like to be in a position of vulnerability, especially when I can't do anything. I literally can't go to the scene of the accident and go get them and make them not hurt. And, I just hate not being able to do anything for people, especially when it's like a situation like that. So I'm already in my feelings about that. Then I finally got, myself situated, and it's almost the end of the day. And one of my subscribers was sweet enough to comment under one of my videos, and I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, I got a notification. So before I went to the bathroom, I wanted to see what it was about. And I saw who it was from. So I was like, oh, let me see what they're talking about. They probably answered my question, and they did. And at the end of the comment, they told me to be on the lookout basically for some money, that they were going to send me like a little love offering, if you will. And I was like, okay. Now for me, I'm the type of person that if somebody gives me $1, even if it's $1, that's more than I had before, which is true. And that's just the way that I grew up. That's what was instilled in me. And my daddy was basically the working poor. And, you know, I value things like that. A lot of people would scoff at the thought of you giving them $1. Like, what am I going to do with this? Oh, it's more than what I had. Oh, I can find something to do with this. Right now, they have avocados. Right now they have cucumbers. Right now they have grapes, 88 cents a pound. I can get a pound of grapes. I can get an avocado, and that's $2 for $1 right now. The mangoes are $2 for $1 right now. They have quite a few healthy things that are $2 for $1 or on whatever sale right now because it's leading up to the holiday. And, you know, I'm just like, y'all might not be appreciative, but I am. I am very appreciative. Like when I tell y'all in the comment section that I am appreciative for y'all keeping me in your thoughts and prayers and all the other stuff, I really do mean it. So anyway, y'all, I start crying again. I said all that to say I started crying again because I'm just like, oh my gosh, y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand. I needed that, and I was not expecting that amount. Yeah. Once I do another recap review, if it doesn't slip my mind, which it shouldn't, I'm going to put it on there. The person who donated. I'm not gonna say the amount, but I'm gonna just thank them again. They probably are gonna watch this video and see that I've thanked them, but I want to officially thank them in a recap review because they donated in a recap review video. And they appreciate and like my reviews, so I really do appreciate them. So yeah, y'all, in my feelings, and I'm starting to cry again. So I'm like, okay, so I'm not gonna get away from this. Alrighty then. So the next day happens. Oh, and then to top all that off, y'all, I hadn't slept like all day the night prior. Hadn't slept at all. I might have had 2 or 3 hours of sleep the night prior. So yeah, I hadn't slept really in over 24 hours. So yeah, so then the next day, y'all, minding my business, I've said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and get a seeded watermelon. Those who know. So I went to go get a seeded watermelon. For whatever reason, I haven't seen any that were on sale this year. And I'm just like, I don't care. I need it in my life. I want it in my life. Come put it in my life because I'm going to keep it in my life. But anyway, again, those who know. But yeah, I went and got one of those. And so I got home. So when I got home, I have parallel park where I live, and I don't really have to for real parallel park except like maybe like during the holidays sometimes. But so I parked my car and I'm waiting for like a little break in traffic so I can get out safely. And I do this. Tell me why the moment that I decide to get out of my car and go to the back to get my watermelon, to retrieve my watermelon from the trunk, is when my stalker decides to pull over and be directly behind me where I'm parallel parked. I didn't know this initially, right? So it's him. And he said, hey. Didn't recognize his voice at all in that moment because he said, hey, so fast. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, they must be talking to somebody across the street, because if you know me, you're going to say my name, or you're going to say a certain phrase. Even if you don't say my name, you're going to say a certain phrase that you and I only do with one another, or you're going to say my name or one of my nicknames or something. If you ain't saying Alabama Slammer or something like that, I'm not going to answer you unless you walk up to me and be like, excuse me, or something like that. I don't know you. So anyway, y'all, he pulled off, excuse me, y'all, my eyes irritate. He pulled off slowly, but in a way where he wanted to make sure that I saw him, but I didn't look up. I'm very weird, but calculated at the same time when it comes to stuff like that. I do this stuff on purpose. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna go out of my way to look up and see who you are and give you an opportunity to, get a feel for who I am or whatever. And in all honesty, y'all, there are people who pull over on purpose when they see me looking at butt cheeks. Like I'm just being real, and I mean, I'm like, why though? All the cheeks out here, and you gonna pull over where I'm at just to look at butt cheeks. Oh, okay, but whatever. So anyway, this fool like slowly but surely kind of like pulled over, like he was pulling out into traffic to leave. And he was like, hey, how you doing? What you doing? And that's when it dawned on me that it was him. I recognized his voice fully then because he actually said like a whole sentence and a half or whatever. And I was like, so I didn't do anything out of the ordinary to give away the fact that I was annoyed or that I even heard him. I just completely ignored him. So yeah, and he pulled off. But in my mind, I was like, this fool might try me. He might get mad like he did in the past and roll up on my vehicle. So I'm anticipating him actually moving in front of my car and getting out and then coming up to me while I'm in my trunk. Thank goodness he didn't, because I thought very, very quickly on my feet, and I was like, if this man roll up on me today, it's going to be the day he's going to be in the street, because I'm going to take my snow shovel. I have a humongous snow shovel in my trunk. I was going to take that snow shovel and go upside his head. For those of y'all who don't know or remember, I think I've done a story time or whatever, or I've mentioned bits and pieces about this person before, but he is a stalker for real. He has charges from being a stalker. He has domestic violence charges. He has all kinds of charges and stuff like that. And when we were at the first job I saw him at, he literally was walked out of the door in handcuffs by U.S. Marshals because he had beat this woman down who was talking trash about him. And he let it go on for a little while, and then he got tired because he got triggered because she brought up his ex-wife who passed away while we were on our Thanksgiving break. So yeah, crazy, very crazy. But yeah, y'all, I really was like, this fool might try me. So that happened. So in my mind, I'm like, then, we were bracing for all this bad weather. Literally 5 minutes after I finally brought the watermelon in the house, because I went to get, I don't remember if I even said I went to get a watermelon, y'all. I went to get a watermelon, and I think I did. But anyway, literally 5 minutes later, it poured down raining, because we're basically getting residual stuff from Laura and, the different, stuff that's going on out here in the world. And even if he does not know for a fact which house or building I live in, he is very meticulous in what he does. This fool will study my area. He will come by. I'm pretty sure he circled back to see if my car was still here. I know that he is going to come by here several times, like a crazy person, the crazy person that he is, just to be like, okay, she must live here because she's here a lot. If she's not, then she's visiting somebody. I already know that's what his thought process is. But anyway, y'all, dealing with a stalker. This is stalker number one. So then stalker number two continues to contact me when I have nothing to say. My thing is this. I would think you would get the hint. If I'm not responding to you, why are you going out of your way to say good morning, hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Da, 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 da. My thing is, if it's one-sided for however long, I'm not finna keep going out of my way and using up my energy. I have already told you I want nothing to do with you. You're trifling, you are trash. I want nothing to do with you. And it's like, you still, he's one of those people who thinks that he will be able to make you talk to them. But he got the wrong one, because you're not going to make me talk to you. If I don't desire to talk to you, I'm not going to respond. So he has not gotten a response from me. And like he keeps on saying stuff, y'all, I really anticipate this bastard popping up on me. Because these people be really trying me, like for real. They really try me. I really anticipate him popping up on me. So yeah, I'm actually online looking up stuff to get, because every time I go to the store, they don't have the pepper spray. So I'm gonna have to order it online, have it either sent directly to me or pick it up from somebody's store, because I don't have time for the foolishness. So yeah, I've been dealing with all kinds of foolishness all week, y'all, and it just makes me drained and not want to do anything except just, ugh. And you know, and I don't like that, but I would rather come on here and be in a good mood than to be all mad and upset, unless it has something to do with the energy that I would need to bring to the table as far as a recap review or a thoughts video or something like that is concerned. So yeah. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on with me. I'm about to go in here and get me something to eat. I got me some good, that watermelon good, y'all. That watermelon's good. If I don't get another one before the end of the summer or whatever, it's good. And I don't know if I'm gonna get a yellow meat watermelon. I'm trying to get one of my friends to bring one to me, send one to me. They haven't been able to locate one, but I'm hopeful that they will. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go eat. I'll see y'all later. Bye.